can call and say anything. Doesn't mean it's a crime.
It's our job to investigate it.
Doesn't mean it's a crime. Suspicion doesn't mean you get ID.
Yeah.
No.
I asked you for your name and date of birth.
What crime have I committed?
I asked you for your name and date of birth.
What crime have I committed? You detained me for a crime.
Yes, sir.
What crime?
Criminal mischief.
I'm not. Is that illegal?
Well, it's not legal.
Okay. I'm not. Is that illegal?
Well, it's not legal.
Okay. Now articulate criminal mischief.
Do you live in the area?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't
Because
matter.
if you don't live in the area, you have no business being over here.
You're gonna keep walking around.
Okay. Not until I identify you.
No. No, thank you.
It's not no thank you.
What crime have I committed? What crime? What crime have you seen me commit?
I haven't seen you commit a crime.
What crime?
I haven't seen you commit a crime.
What crime?
I haven't seen you commit a crime.
What crime?
On January 12th, 2024, Kyle was walking down his street in his neighborhood watching my newest video. It's at that moment a London, Ohio police officer gets out of the car and decides that he's up for violating some rights and stealing some ID. Unfortunately for him, Kyle was not on the same page. He went on to own this cop like never before. Kyle was kind of confused when the police officer approached him, so he hadn't started filming right away. The moment he knew that he might be in trouble, he picked up his camera. As soon as he was done, he sent me this email.
Hi, my name's Kyle. I watch a lot of 1A videos and I enjoy them. While walking around my neighborhood Friday, 1/12/24, watching the new AFA video you put out and other videos, I was stopped by a London, Ohio police officer. I didn't get the officer's name or badge number on camera, and my camera skills sucked because he came up and said I was looking suspicious. Walking down the road recording, which I was not. Literally, I was watching videos. I didn't start recording till after he was already out of the car, saying that I was under suspicion of criminal mischief. I stood my ground with the officer until his backup arrived and actually knew who I was. But he was definitely hell-bent on getting my ID, and if the other officer had not been there, I probably would have been taken to jail for failure to ID without committing a crime. The officer did not even know how to properly articulate a crime.
We hear you, Kyle. And now the London, Ohio Police Department will also. No need, London, Ohio PD, to waste any taxpayers' money for First Amendment education. Seems like Kyle gave you the first dose for free. Watch all the way to the end and we'll hear Kyle break down exactly what happened with me. Enjoy.
Who you are?
No. No. Are you detaining me for a crime?
Yes, sir.
What crime?
Criminal mischief.
Criminal mischief of what?
I just told you criminal
Walking around? Articulate criminal mischief.
mischief. I just did.
No, articulate it. Well,
You're
I'm not.
filming people, you're filming cars.
Is that illegal?
Well, it's not legal.
Okay, can you? Is filming illegal? Walking on public, is that illegal?
Not walking.
I'm clearly walking. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I got my phone in my hand. I could be watching videos.
Could be.
So what?
Okay.
Now articulate criminal mischief.
Do you live in the area?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't
Because
matter.
if you don't live in the area, you have no business being over here.
Who said? Why not?
Why not?
It's
Why
public.
would you? It is public.
It's public.
You want a supervisor?
No, I am going. You're going to keep walking around.
Okay. Not until I identify you.
No, no, thank you.
It's not no thank you.
What crime have I committed? What crime? What crime have you seen me commit?
I haven't seen you commit a crime.
What crime have you
I'm gonna
seen me
call
commit?
on you as a suspicious person.
Doesn't matter. They can say
I'm not gonna sit here and
anything.
argue with you.
They can say anything. They can say. I can call and say anything. Doesn't mean it's a
And it's our
crime.
job to investigate it.
Doesn't mean it's a crime. Suspicion doesn't mean you get ID.
Yeah.
No.
I asked you for your name and date of birth.
What crime have I committed?
I asked you for your name and date of birth.
What crime have I committed?
I just told you.
Articulate.
I just did, man. Just
No.
give me your freaking identification.
Why?
It's because I asked you for it.
Do I live around here?
Kyle who?
Do I live around here? I'm just taking a walk around the damn neighborhood. I don't need to.
You did.
I don't need to.
Yes,
Am
you
I still
do.
being detained?
No, you're free to go, Kyle.
Bye. Jesus Christ.
Guys, that video was absolutely crazy, and you're probably in your chair right now and just laughing hysterically, the same as I was when I first saw that. This guy is not even a First Amendment auditor, like I guess per se, right? No long-standing channel, hasn't been out there a long time, and that's why I love this video so much. You got an educated person that knows their rights, that's out there flexing them. And, you know, this guy is as good as most of the seasoned auditors out there right now, including myself. So without further ado, this is Kyle, and Kyle is the gentleman that sent that little piggy home real sore.
What's going on?
Man, dude, your video is hysterical. And we just did this, a couple takes of this, and we were having connection issues. So you didn't hear it before, but this was hysterical. I'm watching this, and I get people sending me emails daily with their video submissions, and I think as many people should be out there recording the police as possible. I got to yours. I watched it. I laughed hysterically. There was almost an issue where I peed my pants. I might be covering that up, but it was absolute, dude. It was like epic. So how did you get to that point? Like, cause the video starts at a certain point. So tell us what happened leading up to that.
So I take walks around my neighborhood, and I was walking around watching videos like I always do, not paying attention to anything really, just walking down the road. And I look behind me, hear somebody roll up. It's a cop. I'm like, he's holding his finger up, saying, "Hey, stop." I'm like, what? He gets out of his car and ends up saying, like, "Hey, we got some calls on you. It's a suspicious person recording people." I'm like, I'm not recording anybody. I didn't tell him that, but I'm just out here walking down the road. And he's like, well.
So you're doing what a lot of people do. Like, you're walking down the street and you're in your phone, you're watching your videos while you're.
Yeah, I mean, I'm holding it sideways to get a better view of my videos I'm watching. I was watching one of your newest videos that came out the 12th.
So wait. So you're walking down the street, minding your own business, not talking to a soul, not even filming, doing your thing. You're watching one of my new videos, right? And then this moron cop rolls up to you.
Right. I'm like, and then I had to email you. I'm like, and then I started recording, and that says it all. I walked on. I yelled some explicit things as I was walking on, but that was after, and just kept my walk. They circled around a few more times.
Well, it was interesting because the first cop rolls up to you and he's like, he's all wanting that ID. And you did a very good job, articulating yourself where you were like, I couldn't have said it better. Like, there's no crime. You're not getting ID. If you want to take me to jail, I mean, I guess do your thing, because if I didn't do anything wrong, you're not getting identification. And then who shows up? The supervisor?
No, that was just another officer. He said do I want to talk to a supervisor? And another officer rolled up. I don't think it was a sergeant or anything, but he's like, he knew me. And he asked if I lived around here. He's like, where do you live? I'm like, do I live around here? And he's like, yeah, I think you live over that way. I'm like,
is this your first time filming the police, like filming an interaction with the police?
My own interaction, yeah.
Okay, so just for the folks at home, like, because there's people that's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I really want to get involved, but, I can't do it. It's too hard. So you've been watching videos. A cop rolls up to you, and you were able to do that.
Right.
It's like a secret power, isn't it? It's
right.
Like Excalibur. So the cop winds up taking a walk of shame, and obviously, like, he took an ego hit because he was like, oh, all you had to do was,
you could hear it in his voice.
Oh, deflated. You sucked. I mean, his balls shrunk, and you sucked the life right out of him. So
and he started getting aggressive. I'm like, I was gonna say more, but then his other officer came up and said who I was, and if he wouldn't have done that, it probably would have went further.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If he hadn't have done that, the video that you sent me would be like 12 to 15 minutes instead of 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Right.
And I also think the cop that did this to you, the original one that walked up to you,
Right.
he should be going and buying that other cop dinner like twice a
Yeah.
month.
You saved us a lawsuit.
This video is going to be seen by a lot of people, and I mean, this cop saved the other cop's career.
I've already requested body cam footage, went and the report. I mean, just to have it.
So that's my next question. So we spoke a couple of times, and then you went to go do your FOIA request for the body cam, all that stuff, and then you went down there and did a proper audit documenting your records request.
Right.
And so, like, did they tell you how they're going to get it back to you on time?
I asked, he's like, oh yeah, like 5 to 10 business days, something like that.
And this is the London, Ohio police, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
I've seen some videos out here of London, but that was about it. And I never thought anything of it, but now.
well, this is something new here. So normally the police come and they harass us for filming, which is still ridiculous because
Right.
we're legally allowed to record. It's our First Amendment right, whether it's free press or freedom of speech. You know, whether you're in a business or you're by yourself, you have that freedom. So now they're coming up to the total wrong guy, and you're not even filming. This is the first one.
Right.
They come up to someone they think was filming.
Correct.
So even if it was legal to ask you for ID because you were filming, which
Criminal
it's not,
mischief.
it's a criminal. This is so ridiculous. Like,
I even said I could be watching videos going down the road. Who says I got to be recording?
well, here's the best part about it, like, which is why they're so stupid. And an officer, if you're watching now, you're a moron. If he was filming, then there'd be more before this encounter. Like, there'd be more to the video. There'd be people.
Right.
It just picks up. Like, so you're watching your video. You probably paused it so you didn't lose your place. And you're dealing with this moron thinking that's just going to be it. And then he doubles down and you're like, this motherfucker is stupid. And then you're like, oh, I got a phone. It's time to make you famous.
Right.
I love it. So,
Like I said, I've never really filmed my interactions, and I mean, even that was like, what are the odds?
well, I mean, that's what's interesting. And I see this a lot in people's origin story, whether it's just a friend of mine and I've never featured their video. You know, they had, like me, you know, I filmed a cop and I didn't expect it to turn into what it turned into.
Right.
And this officer, for the rest of his career, every time you pull out your phone and you film a cop and that cop goes back and he goes, whoever got this, like, this guy's a piece of trash. I hate him. Oh my God. He doesn't respect the blue line. You guys, all the cops that are going to meet Kyle, blame London, Ohio. It's that specific cop's fault. Don't blame Kyle. He's not out there. His rights are violated and he filmed, and now that responsibility falls on London, Ohio. I still remember the badge number of the guy in my first video. I mean,
I didn't even get it. Like, that was
you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
And everything. So the channel, are you going to be? I'm assuming you're going to be making a channel for folks to follow this.
Possibly. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
What do you mean possibly, man? I think the people need more of that.
Yeah, I'll probably do it.
Listen,
I've been wanting to for a while.
You've got my phone number, so what we can do is we can work together. I'll help you with all the logistics of getting it up there, and we'll see if we can't push your stuff and get people to follow. I think that you're a great example of what people can do, because most people just think they can't do it. I mean, listen, I was watching these videos for years. I was studying before I ever picked up my phone for the first time. And it looks like I'm a geriatric patient. Like, I couldn't even his phone stayed still the whole time. I mean, it was an excellent job, well done. That cop is permanently butthurt. And he thought the worst of it was then with his ego. Bro, now hundreds of thousands of people are watching you right this second be one of the dumbest cops I've ever seen in history. You got checked by your own partner. You're a scumbag. That is what it is, though.
Right.
I mean, like his own partner checked him, like, enough for nothing. He saved his butt, but at the same time, as soon as they were out and the body cams were off and they were in the locker room giving each other back rubs, that's what they were talking about. They were like, "I can't believe you undermined my authority." They sound like angry parents of like.
Yeah, he was kind of angry that the cop knew who I was.
Right, like how dare this cop's, obeying civil law interfere with my ability to steal someone's identification?
Right. He was ID hungry. He wanted that ID cookie.
Hey, listen, I'm surprised that this cop isn't in your garage with all the other tools you got in there. Oh, that's such a dad joke. All right, Kyle. Hey, listen, man, I really, really appreciate it. Everyone, we're going to get you all of his channel information. You need to follow this guy. I'm calling it now, and I've done it before. Once this guy gets his channel going, Kyle is going to be one of the top new guys. He's going to be coming in with a bang. He's going to be leaving a lot of cops butthurt, and they're not going to know what to do in that Ohio region once Kyle gets out there with his camera. So, Kyle, thank you. Thank you for picking up a camera, number one. Thank you for watching my videos and subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos while being harassed by police. I only hope that when we get the body cam back, we can hear my voice in the background, because that would be funny as hell. But thank you for being brave enough to pick up that camera and just totally kicking ass, man.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for watching. Again, this is Kyle. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you on the next one. London, Ohio? Screwed up, man. Articulable suspicion. Got to be reasonable. Articulate it. You can't go asking people for ID. You guys must be high off the stuff you collected that day. And that is the reason I stopped you today.